with the statistics, it's easy to see the distribution of these schools.
It's helpful because you can tell your market source.
By us sharing the statistics, we are open to competition.
Our statistics really helps bring out the voices of those people who may have thought they are left behind.
Statistics impacts directly on people's lives.
Statistics is an indispensable tool for national development, growth and planning. High-quality data is critical to measure progress in growing the economy, reducing poverty and fostering shared prosperity. Up-to-date statistics inform decision-making in the public and private sector alike because they are needed for proper planning and evaluation of development programs.
Better data translates to better lives. So our responsibility as a bureau is to ensure that we produce quality statistics, timely statistics, accurate statistics that can inform the decision-making processes of both government and also other stakeholders.
The Statistics Act of 2006 specifically mandates Knbs to act as a principal agency of the government for collecting, analyzing and disseminating statistical data in Kenya, act as custodian of official statistics, conduct the population and housing census every 10 years and such other censuses and surveys as the board may determine, maintain a comprehensive and reliable national socio-economic database, and establish standards and promote the use of best practices and methods in the production and dissemination of statistical information across the national statistical system.
The types of statistics that we collect include the market data, which we do collect from the markets, compile the same, take to Nairobi. This information is, of course, is used to regulate or the government to know how the markets are faring. It also assists the marketeers balance their prices so that the local mwananchi does not get pinched or overburdened by the prices.
Timely, complete, accurate and reliable statistics are critical in creating a sustaining environment which fosters strong, equitable development and is an essential ingredient for formulation of sound economic development policies.
We've been working with the statistics branch in Eldoret and we've been giving our monthly returns. More and more people are starting to do what we are doing. We are able to invite and attract competition, which only makes us better, to provide better product, to provide better services, to provide a much competitive edge over the others.
Data collection is continuous. We have a monthly survey of industrial production. Those are conducted in a monthly basis where we visit different establishments, manufacturing, the ones that deal with production. After collection of the data, we are able to analyze, and now this again forms the basis of planning.
Certainly, you have heard of terms like gross domestic product, GDP, inflation rate, unemployment rate, interest rate, income per capita, balance of payments. All these are derived from reliable statistical indices supplied by Knbs, including calculations on Consumer Price Index, CPI.
We normally release the inflation rate every month, so it helps us to know where the inflation rate is. We also have a labor enumeration, which we are able to collect from around August to March. It helps us to know the number of people employed by different organizations within the mail.
The indicators that is used in the budget process all are coming from statistics. Then we look at the resource allocation. Then there's also the monitoring and evaluation of various government programs. All those use statistics that we normally produce. So it shows that without statistics, then there are so many things that we can't be doing.
As a bureau, we collect statistics on the types of fish in Homa Bay, the variety. For example, we have the tilapia and the other varieties. So we collect those statistics to help us know, of course, our tonnage for Homa Bay as a county. And it also helps us to even know the employment status in fishing, which again is also important for us for planning.
I heard that here we sell Nile perch at 200 shillings, but at Nairobi, the Nile perch is sold at 650. I hope that if they forward those information to the government, we will get the feedback, and what we lack, we will receive as soon as possible.
Statistics are also important in social policy formulation, among which are the need for free basic education for all, health indicators, sanitation and water supply indicators, cultural and immigration flows, religion and human rights indicators, just to name a few.
And this information is so key for you to plan well for now for your people, because you know the number, the characteristics about who they are, their levels of education, you know the issues to do with do we have people who are disabled, their disability status, you know the uptake of ICT, for example, you know.
We can visit households to collect data, for example, that will generate indicators, poverty indicators, and this is what the county government will use for planning.
Population censuses are the backbone of any national statistical system and are vital when done at least every 10 years. They provide essential data used in deciding the structure for political representation. They also provide key information on the location and composition of the population, as well as housing conditions and household amenities, to assist the Government of Kenya in the implementation, monitoring and evaluation of Kenya Vision 2030.
This information that is generated is used for planning purposes. The government and other stakeholders would be interested in planning for the people, and you can only plan for the people whom you know of. You know their numbers, you know their characteristics. So issues to do with the water, you know you cannot give water services without knowing whom you are providing the water to and where.
So when it is known that there are people who are vulnerable, that these people are more marginalized and all that, plans are done for them. And that's why we have programs like Equalization Fund, the marginalized communities or groups, you end up getting that at least affirmative action the government is using. So our statistics really helps bring out the voices of those people who may have thought they are left behind, or groups that are left behind, and for inclusive planning so that everybody, including the Wanjiko, the farthest Wanjiko.
Every end of the month, we are required to provide the nationality statistics by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. It's helpful because you can tell your market source by the nationalities. You can see where the bulk of your clients are coming from and where you need to concentrate or put more effort or venture into new markets. So yes, it guides us in our marketing as well.
We do collect data on agriculture, especially on farming. For example, we have to know the kind of crops they plant. We also want to know the types of fertilizer they use. And we would like to see if they have terraces in their land. They also they get to know more about the markets.
Because resources in some counties are very limited, good statistics are necessary to help ensure that the available resources put into development are used as effectively as possible.
The indicators we get from, for example, the slaughterhouses shows us whether we are increasing the slaughter of animals or not. The indicators would help the abattoir to plan that according to the animals which are available here, they can be able either to sustain the operations of the abattoir or not.
yote sinataka serikali afikirie sana mambo gamia. Hata sasa hivi kila kona ya Kenya gamia saa iko. Area Samburu gamia naja, area Turkana gamia naja. Sehemu hata Mombasa yote gamia iko. Gamia iko yenye nyingi faida. Masua yake ni dawa, nyama yake ni dawa, hata kwa pesa iko sawa kabisa.
Nyandarua, we carry out survey pertaining to farming. We have two types of farmers here. They are the dairy farmers and the crop farmers. We can talk of the potatoes, we can talk of peas, we can talk of carrots, maize. And by talking of area, how many acreage have been planted, for example, potatoes? And how many acreage have been planted carrot or peas? What will they harvest? The same you get there farmers who only deal with dairy cattle.
In today's data-saturated, highly visual and networked world, policymakers, researchers and journalists for just about everything need and use statistics.
We usually generate reports on monthly basis, others are on quarterly basis, and also others are on annual basis. If you look at Agenda 4, and specifically when you look at the issues of health, look at the issues of the food nutrition, be it housing, and also the aspect of manufacturing. Those programs or the agenda is actually set based on statistics.
To achieve a fair measure of success, there is need to map out strategic plans at which the role of statistics is vital and relevant.
Good statistics, it means the plans will be good, policy formulation will be good, based on the facts.